Hello, guys. Good morning. I hope you're doing fine. My name is Charity Nganga. This is Charity's Bubble USA, your number one channel. We have another session, guys, that we are going to talk about. So let's see what we got. We have reached 5,900 subscribers, only 100 to 6,000, guys. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always supporting me. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing. Here we talk about green card stuff. We talk about the way you can come to the US, guys. And for those who do not know me, my name is Charity, and I live here in the US. And I came here through a green card lottery, guys, and I'm a US citizen. And that's why I talk about it, because I'm very proud, and it's good to share. So I like to share my experiences. I also like to share those little things that are a challenge, especially the photo. Oh my goodness. Guys, I need you to go and watch that video of the photo. I'm going to put it here. When my video is running, you will see it, a suggested video. Guys, watch that video. Because if you follow it, now you find that most of the photos that I'm seeing, you've taken the photo up to here. Now that's a wrong photo. It's a wrong one. It should be by your shoulders. And remember, it should be a 2x2. And if you go to any studio and you tell them the measurements that you want, guys, they will be able to edit that photo for you. They are, it's not supposed to be, if you compress it, it might refuse to be uploaded. It might tell you that it's not the right one, guys. So I need you to watch that video very keenly. And then when you watch that video, I need you to go to a studio and have them work on your photo until it's a 2x2. They know how to do it, guys. They do know how to do it. So, guys, I'm not going to dwell on that so much. I have so many questions here that I want to talk about. And remember to subscribe, guys. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that's it. There's so many. There's some stuff that I want to talk about here. The first one is this marriage thing, guys. If you are separated or you're divorced, they need documentation to show. They really need documentation. So you cannot go there by word of mouth. You cannot, guys. You need something to show that you are separated. If you're married, you need something to show that you are married. Whether it's a customary marriage. I know that nowadays they're giving those marriage certificates for customary marriage. You have to have something. There's no way that you will win the green card and then you are going to show up and without any documentation, guys. And that's why those are some of the things that I need you guys to understand. That it's very different here. It's not by word of mouth. Unless you bring a written document that's an affidavit, or it's a written document that shows that you are married and you are divorced, or you are in a legal separation, you find that they will send you back to get those documentation. So to avoid those hurdles, you better be ready. And that's why I like to talk about this stuff. So it's very, very important for you guys to know that. And I need you guys to watch the videos because they have a lot of information that I have talked about. And if you watch that video for the photo, you will see that. So I have a question here. I'm trying to open my phone here so that I can see. There's this person who was saying they were separated 22 years ago. Their kids are grown. Yes, they can apply for them. And if I feel single, is it okay? Because I don't want anything to do with my ex. Let me tell you. I did a video that says that your ex will haunt you when you win the green card. Some of these paperwork, you need them. And that's the system here, guys. Like I told you, and I like to repeat that if you're living in a man here in the US and you don't have the right paperwork, guys, that is your boyfriend. I know in Africa it's different, whereby people just live together and life goes on and they have kids and, but you find that here you have to show some paperwork that you are married or you are divorced or you are legally separated. So very, very, very important. Now, let me see. There is, this is the lottery. Is it a probability? Yes, it's true, guys. The lottery is true. And there's something else that I want to talk about. Today is the 27th of September, and the DV Lottery 2022 ends on September 30th. There's this person who asked me if they will still receive their 2NL after September 30th. Unfortunately, when it's done, guys. When it's done, it's done. That's why if you don't receive it and you had won your DV 2022, it's very important that you do a different application, because you might not, you may not, let me say, you may not receive any notification after September 30th, unless there is another one that was going to be opened. But you find that when the fiscal year ends, that's gone. When the fiscal year ends, that's gone. They start with DV 2023. So do not wait and say, oh, I am still going to wait. They're going to call me. No, their year ends on September 30th. And if you have not been selected, you have not received your 2NL at that time, then you better start thinking of the other green card that's coming on, the DV 2024, and you do that application. It's very, very, very important for you to do that. Now, let me see if there's another one. I see a lot of thank yous, guys. You guys are, you guys are awesome. Even the comments and everything, you guys are awesome. Now, there's another message there that says, it's in Swahili. This person is saying that they don't have enough money to take their family and to do everything about the process when they have won. Now, guys, when you are thinking about the green card, you must think about a plan of where you're going to get money, because the green card is only free on application. But after you have been selected, you are going to spend money. Believe me, you will spend money. So if you feel that, and it's good to have dreams, and it's good to plan for them, it's good to plan for them, because if you win a DV lottery and you don't have the money to process, then nobody is going to help you, guys. It's not free. It's not free. So, the application, free of charge. Actually, it's good. You don't need a passport. And I've talked about that several times. But after you have been selected, guys, maybe you applied, you didn't have a passport. The first thing that you will think about is getting a passport for you and your family. And then you will wait until you get and then you will fill out your DS-260. And then you will wait for your 2NL, whereby you will have to go for your medical, and you will have to go for your interview. Now, that one needs money, guys. It's not free of charge. So if you are thinking that you want to do the DV lottery thing, not even the DV lottery thing, guys, even if you're thinking of going outside anywhere, outside the comfort of your country, you must spend money. That is a must. So that's something that you always have at the back of your mind, even when you're applying for the DV lottery, even when you're applying for a student visa, even when you're applying for anything, any kind of visa. It's like, even when you're going, let's assume you want to go from one county to another, you will still spend money. It's the same thing, guys. So when you are in this journey, you have to think about, where am I going to get money? Because it's unfortunate that sometimes when you win the green card lottery, even if you do like a fundraiser or whatever, most people do not come on to help. Why? Because they know that when you're going, you won't even come back or whatever. This is different, guys. This is something that it is your input, it is your savings, it is your money that you have started saving, because you have to save for you to get it. But there is no way that you're going to succeed if you don't think about the money, especially after you win the green card lottery. And know that it's going to be your responsibility to take care of everything, even the airfare. At least after you have done your processing and you have done your visa, you can decide that you're going to come first, and then you can send fare for your family later, but they give you a gross period of 6 months. But remember, this is a money thing, guys. After you have won, you will spend money, guys. You will. So it's very, very important for you to think about that at the back of your mind. And remember, the DV Lottery 2024 is going to start on October 5th. So you guys, I hope you're ready with everything. Remember the names. They have to be the right names. Remember, and I'm going to be here, guys. So let me not digress so much on that. I'm going to be here when we are doing that thing. And I'll do one live, and then we're going to see how we're going to do it. Now, let's see here. Can a married man apply and add details of spouse and kids, but can decide not to take the family along to the US? If he wins, maybe go to work, settle down, and later come back for them. Please, is it allowed that way? Now, this is Charity Bless Abra. Now, you can apply as your family, but you cannot say that you are going to go and leave them. No, you will go the whole process with them. because they are your derivatives. That is, they are benefiting from whatever. They get different visas, yes, but you have, that process is done together at the same time. So what you do is that you will do the medical, and then you will go for the interview, and then you would have indicated on your DS-260 that you will travel first, and then you can come for them later. But it is not a long time, guys. It only gives you 6 months. But those 6 months you can come in and you work, and you will be able to send them fare. It's very, very easy. But there is no way that you are saying that you will go to the embassy by yourself and all that. No, if it's family, everything is done at the same time. Everything is done at the same time. So you will still spend money. The only advantage that you will have is that you can leave your family behind. Yes, but make sure that you send them their airfare, because they already have the visa. What they don't have is the airfare. So when you come in and you get a job, because it's a guarantee that you will get a job. You heard Levy and Levy's wife talking about the way jobs are many here. So you'll get a job and you will be able to send money to your family. So that's a very, very good question, but you have to keep that in mind. Okay. Now, there's another one who says, in 2016, I went to South Sudan for a job for only 5 months. Will I be required to provide a police clearance from that country? They require you to have a police clearance if you have lived in a country for over 6 months. So, and guys, what I normally tell you is that after you have won the DV lottery, all the instructions are there. The second notification that they send you, they have all the instructions of what they require. They're going to put them there. And they also have whereby you can communicate with them, whereby you use your case number, you can email them, and they always reply. It's very, very important for you to do that. But when you are emailing them, you do not email your local embassy. No, you email Kentucky. They have an address there on your 2NL, whereby you will email them, or you can send them a letter or whatever. So those questions can be answered at there. So my thing is just to tell you that you can email, you can write a letter. It's okay. You can ask all those questions. Okay, let's see here. This other person is saying, what if I have the passports? Will there be any provision on the form for the passport if I have it? Now, I haven't seen the form that's going to come on. The only thing that I know is that the passport is not required. It's not required at this time. So if there is an option there, then well and good. If there is an option there and you don't put a passport, well and good, you'll be okay. And the same case applies to DV 2023. I know there are some people who did the application. They just, the way you say, like, I'm just going to do it. Go ahead with it, even if I don't have the passport. You are not going to be penalized because you didn't put a passport there for DV 2023, the one that's going to start next month. So that's a very, very, very good question. Okay. This one is saying, I have a problem with the place of birth. I'm in Ghana, but I'm not born in the city. The place of birth on my passport is a name of my district. Can I put the name of the district, or I have to choose a city? No, put the name on your district where you were born. Even if you were born in a village, put the name of that. Enter, because whatever, it doesn't give you like a drop down to select. You just enter where you were born. So like I told you guys, mine, I put where I was born. I was born in a village, and that's what I entered. I indicated there, and there was no problem. But you find, and that's gonna rhyme with your passport, because your birth certificate states where you were born, and what is on your birth certificate is what is gonna be on your passport. So you should not worry so much about that. Okay. All right. Good evening. Kindly, I would like to get a kind response concerning this matter I would like to raise. I married a lady who had got a child of 8 years old, and I'm now the father figure to her, although this father of this child died and she was 2 years old. I think I talked about that. I talked about that question, and I think I did text that person, and I think we have talked about that in detail, and now he knows what to do. Now, I'm a DV 2023 winner, and I will sit for my KCSC this year, November. What I'm asking, can I use the result slip in this case? Because I think my interview will be next year early, because the certificate takes an year. Now, you can still apply, but you find that if you use you always have to enter the education place that you have reached. Now, you find that when you are going for your interview, even when you have your certificate, you will need a verification from NEC or which body like verifies your exams. So you find that just go ahead and apply. And I know by the time so if you're let's assume like you get your letter. When you get your letter, what you do, you will go to NEC and ask them what you can do, because at the end of the day, whether you have the certificate or not, or whether you have the result slip, they will have to verify, because they go with the verification. Because if you show up with just a certificate or with whatever that you have, and you don't have a verification, it's not going to work. So go ahead and use that, and then when your interview comes on, then you will go there and you will let them know. You see what I mean? And there's something that I know called extenuating circumstances, whereby you find that you really need it urgently. There are those provisions everywhere, whereby what can be done if I really, really need this thing. And you find that if you have everything and it's only that certificate that has not come out, even when you go to the embassy, you are not going to be denied. What they do is that they tell you they want more information. So they normally do not deny you if you are genuine. So go ahead and do that, and do not worry about that, because you'll still need a verification from NEC for you to be able to have a successful interview. So, and if you still do not have it when you go for your interview, what they are going to tell you, they are not going to deny you outright. No, they are going to ask you for more information, of whereby you are going to reach out to the examination board, and they are going to give you a verification, because that's what you need. Okay. Let's see. This one wants me to direct her on how to start a YouTube channel. I think I'll do a different video on that. Let's see if I have another question. Let's see. That one is thanking me because of that issue. I think this issue for exes is like really this issue of exes is just it's a real issue, guys, and it's good. It's good for us to know like where we stand, especially if you're married to spouses who have marriage certificates with other marriages. Don't ignore that. That might come to haunt you. And I think about I talked about that. Now, hi Charity, when using the travel.state.gov photo tools, it says the photo is overly compressed. Overly compressed means that you have reduced it to be very, very, very small, because it detects. And it's very important for you to go and look so that you can know if it's good. Because if it tells you if it's overly compressed, that means you have reduced it. You know the way you crop up a photo, you have cropped it until it has become so reduced. So that thing is very sensitive. It's going to detect. So you have to have the right measurements, guys. And I told you, if you go to any professional photographer, they will give those measurements, because they don't make those measurements. When they upload the photos, before they give them to you, the computer has some things that you can make your photo the way it is. And I'm going to give you an example of a thumbnail. A thumbnail is, when you watch my videos, that cover that comes out, the one that you see, and you know that this is a new video or whatever. Now, when you look at that cover, when I am making that cover, the YouTube wants a specific one. They want a specific one. So if I make a very big picture, it doesn't work. It's not going to be able to upload a thumbnail for me. But what happens is that I have to work on it until it is the right measurement that YouTube wants. It's the same thing. Because if you make if it's very big, YouTube is not going to accept it as a thumbnail. It's going to make me adjust it until I get the right measurement. It's the same thing. And that's why I'm telling you, when you go to a photographer, they know what to do. Because if I am able to do my own thumbnails, I don't get help from anybody. And YouTube wants a specific one. If you have a YouTube channel, you know what I'm talking about. If you have to put a specific one for YouTube, it's the same thing. That photo tool requires a specific one. And that's why I tell you, a photographer will be able to work on your photo until they get the right measurement. So it's very, very important for you guys to just look for a photographer. They know this stuff, guys. They do know this stuff. Okay, now let's look because sometimes I've received so many photos and I want to talk about that. But I might not be, some of them I will reply to you and tell you that one is not a good one. Because if it's showing all the way up to here, then it's not a good one. Go back and watch that video, and you will specifically see the photo that I am talking about, how it looks like. Okay. All right, let's see. There's another one who's asking, what is DV? DV lottery is the diversity visa lottery that comes every year. And I don't take any question for granted, because I know that there's some new people here. So every year on October 5th, there's an application that's going to be on. So if you're interested, you can do the application, and it could change your life. DV lottery changes people's lives, guys. It does. It does changes people's life. It changes life of your children. It's, oh my gosh, I can go on and on and on and on and tell you about the DV lottery. It's a good thing, especially when you take it. Now, this one, let me read this one, guys. Hello, Charity. For this important information, thank you. Please advise on those marriages that you just quit from a toxic and a very violent marriage, and your spouse will never give you a divorce or legal separation. Mostly, I don't know what somebody do. This is a good one. Let me finish read it. I can tell mostly because of jealous, but by the grace of God, you win the green card. How about this? I feel separated legally or single or unmarried because the kids' birth certificate are under his name. Now, let me see where. This one is from Kenya. Now go to FIDA. They will help you, guys. They will help you. Because if you do not want to be in a marriage, you cannot be forced to be in a marriage. You are an adult. So the only thing that our people lack is where to go to get information. Go to those organizations that fight for the rights of women, guys, and you will get help. You will get help. You're going to get help. Because if you want to divorce someone, it's a toxic marriage, it's not working, you can't stay there. So, and then that person does not want to give you a divorce simply because you are married in church or whatever. It's very, very important that you go to, you even start with going to your local chief and ask for information. Just go there in any office, government office, and ask for information. You will be directed to where you can go and get help. Because you cannot stay in a marriage like under duress, like it's a must. No, it's not a must. If you feel like you're not safe, because your safety really matters, then you can get out and you still have a right. Even if that other person does not want, then there are provisions that can help you get out of that marriage, because that person cannot hold you. Marriage is not like, it's not jail. Like you don't have a right to get out. No, you can get out if you want to. If you feel like you're not safe, if you feel like the interests that you have, they are not the same, then what are you doing there? Then why it's not okay for that person then to hold you accountable that they are not going to give you that divorce or whatever. I read that message. I was like, whoa, this person was upset. But you can get help, guys. You can get help. Go to the local government office near you and ask for help there. You will start from there and they will guide you at where you can go. So, but if you feel out you're single and you had that marriage certificate, guys, and your kids, their names are, his name is on those birth certificates, they are going to require consent, guys. They will require that. And you don't want to be in that position. You want to have everything cleared. So I would have my stuff straightened out, guys. So very, very important. That's a good question. Okay, now let's see this one. Okay, kindly, charities. I'm Samuel from Kikuyu. I'm well prepared this time. I don't have any relative or a friend. How can I get a host? Please help me. So guys, about the host, we talk about the host when we win the green card, guys. So don't think about the host right now. First of all, do the application and hope for the best, guys. When you have been selected, we'll cross that bridge when you get there. We'll cross that bridge when you get there. Now, okay, so let's see. There's this other one. This other one is good. Hi, Charity. Thanks for the update. My question, I'm having my wife and what? Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. Now this one is saying that he has a wife and he has a female friend. Now, guys, you can only claim one wife. You can claim one wife. And sometimes I think about this way. Maybe you have made so many women. So and I've seen this very many cases whereby someone dies and women just pop up from everywhere and they want to claim something. So you do not want to be in a position whereby you want the green card and you put one woman there and then the other women, they want to go to the embassy to go and claim you, you know. That's kind of tricky, and I really don't like going through that route. But I would say that what is required is that you cannot have a marriage certificate with two women there. You are only gonna be accepted with one. So you make a choice, and I think that's a tough choice for you to make. But you know, when in Kikuyu we say like when you're tying yourself with the things for dancing, you know how you're gonna dance, you know. So that one I'm just gonna leave it there. No comment. Because that one is a tough one. Because you find that I know, you know, there are stories of people who you have won the green card, and you have put your favorite wife or your favorite boyfriend or whatever, and then they go behind you. They go to the embassy and they say, this person has won the green card, and these are his kids. And they're even willing even to destroy it completely. And they say that they're willing even to do a DNA, or they're even willing to give the birth certificates. You know, people can be malicious. So you do not want to be in that position. So that's why that one is a hard one, guys. It's a hard one. So, you know, and, you know, everybody has their own reason why you have many spouses or whatever. So on that route, I wouldn't be able like to stand here and say like, no, I wouldn't be able to. So that's a decision that you would have to make to know like who is who. And it becomes more complex because I know in Kenya people are allowed to marry many wives. So you know, I've been watching even this channel whereby someone is living with two wives in the same house. Whatever, it's fine. You know, I really respect other people's lives and whatever the decisions that I make. But at the same time, I feel like when you come here in the US, it's a little bit different. It's very, very different because here you can only have one wife. That's how it works. You can have baby mamas, and then if you have those baby mamas, you know you have to pay child support. So, so it's kind of challenging, guys. That's a challenging question that I do not want to comment about here on air. So, so think about that and know whatever you're gonna do. Now, the last question that I'm gonna talk about here is: must I put the last name and it's on my birth certificate? Mine has my first name and middle name only. Please help. Now, this one, when you go to do the application, they have your first name, and then they have your last name, and they have the middle initial, but that one is optional. So, depending on the one, if you have two names, you are going to enter two names. If you have three names, you're going to enter three names. And it's gonna tell you, it guides you how to do it, and we are gonna do it together, guys. So do not worry about that. You can put two names. That's no problem with that. So, guys, I hope that I have answered most of the questions. This one is asking about the DV form. The DV form is going to be online on October 5th. It's going to be there online, and we're going to look at it. And for those who are going to do the application now, you just come to my channel, and we're going to do it together. I'll have a video there that I have done about applying for the DV lottery. So, guys, it's been fine. I hope that I have answered most of the questions. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing, guys. You know, you guys are awesome, awesome. So keep the questions coming. We're going to talk about them. And remember, for the DV 2022, you only have up to September 30th. If you haven't received your 2NL, then forget about that. Unless, you know, I don't know, forget about that and think about the other DV lottery that's coming on for DV 2024. And if you had applied, and that's why I say it's good to apply, even if you have won, you can still apply another time because you don't know if you're going to get the 2NL. And it's because of this reason. Because when the DV lottery is only 55,000 visas. Now, those 55,000 visas, if they are divided to everybody, to families, to everybody, they get exhausted. And you find that the people who do application are more. They are more. But that doesn't say that you are not going to apply. No, even us, we applied and we won. We got it with those 55,000. So if you don't get your notification at that time, guys, do not panic. Do the application for the DV 2024 and hope for the best. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget to subscribe and do not forget to share. Thank you and God bless you.